What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And to all of my new supporters, subscribers, viewers, welcome guys. I'm so happy to have you. Hope you enjoyed this video. And to all of my returning viewers, supporters, and subscribers, welcome back guys. With that said, let's jump right into this video. So first I am going to prep my face. I know I had an issue with this the first time. I'm going to give it one more try before I toss it. I feel like less is more with this one, so I'm going to apply it very lightly. This is e.l.f.'s Power Grip Primer. So just going to apply a extra tiny amount. If you can't see that, that's okay. That's because it's a very small amount that I will be using this time around. And let's get that on. And it's tacky, like they said, let it get tacky. Okay, it's there, perfect. And the foundation I will be using for this look, it's by Huda Beauty. This is the original formula Faux Filter Face Foundation. This is the one that smells kind of similar to how your grandma smell. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't mind the smell. I have both formulas. I have the newly formulated one, the one that doesn't have any fragrance to it. I don't mind either or, but for this one I will be using the granny smelling formula, and my shade is 500G Mocha, and I will be applying it using a NYX foundation brush. And I found out that with using that primer that you have to really stipple in small areas at a time, just to make sure that you kind of get all your bases covered and you don't have any sort of like blotchiness in your foundation, because that primer does not play. Wherever you lay down product, that's where it will stay. And next for concealers, the first one I will be using, it's by Juvia's Place. I Am Magic in the shade number 9. I will be applying this to my inner eye area. And of course, bridge of the nose, we're gonna bring it up. Basically anywhere that you wanna kind of bring a bit of brightness to. Grab a little bit more. Here. And the second concealer I'm going to be using, it's by Marc Jacobs Beauty. This is their Extra Shot Foundation / Concealer. I was so bummed when I heard that they were discontinuing it. Hopefully it's not for long, and at some point Marc Jacobs or his team kind of comes to their senses and they bring it back, you know, kind of start making these again. I didn't really care for it in the way of foundation, but for concealer, it is bomb. It helps to kind of depuff some of the inflammation in my under eye area, and I love it. I swear I just do. I'm going to use this until there's absolutely none left. And to blend in the concealers, I'm going to be using a Sephora. This is a Pro. Oh goodness, the words are almost gone. I've had this brush for so long. This is a Pro Flawless Airbrush brush, number 56, and I'm just going to start down here. And then we're going to move up to the eye area. I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I do my makeup, and I've said this before in countless videos, my favorite part of doing my makeup is my base. I don't know why. I just love it. It's almost like therapeutic for me. That might sound a little weird, but I don't know. Like I could just spend all day just redoing my base, like no shadow, no lashes, none of that. Literally just my base. It's my absolute favorite part of doing my makeup. And now I'm just going to take the same foundation brush that I used, no additional product, and I'm going to, especially this area here, sometimes I notice after I blend it out, if I don't kind of use my foundation brush, like you can kind of see the outline of where that concealer was. I don't like that. So I'm just going to take and go along the outer perimeter of where I applied the concealer and just take whatever was left on that foundation brush to just kind of help blend it out a little bit more. And I really don't even do that to like these areas, but up in here, ugh. Now that we have that done, I'm going to set the concealers. The powder that I'm going to use is actually two. I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their loose setting powder in Deep Peach. And then I'm going to combine that with Beauty Bakerie's flower powder in the shade name Almond, or what is it? Chestnut. So I'm just going to put a little bit of both into the top of the Anastasia or Anastasia Beverly Hills top. So just a little bit of both. And then I'm going to swirl them together. Yep, not much. Just a little bit. And I'm just going to swirl two together. And then using a damp beauty sponge. This one is by, I believe the brand name is Real Technique, or maybe this was Ulta brand. I think this was Ulta. And I'm now going to apply it. Light layers. I kind of stopped baking a while back. I was noticing that it was making my makeup crease. So now just light layers. and using the damp beauty sponge, it definitely does help for your face to be able to absorb those powders and help set your makeup so that you don't necessarily have to bake unless you absolutely want to. And now using a pointed powder brush, I will be applying Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Purpose Complexion Pressed Powder in the shade Chai, which is my foundation shade for Too Faced. And I just like to pretty much set my entire face using this one. I first kind of start in the areas that I did not apply any setting powder to. And then I kind of go over very lightly where I did apply the setting powder, just so that everything kind of looks cohesive. And for bronzers, bronzer of the moment for me, Jacyln Cosmetics. This is her pressed bronzer in the shade Daycation. Let me just show y'all this shade. Oh, I will never get tired of showing you guys this shade. This bronzer is my everything. I love this bronzer. And I will be applying it using a Color Rains. This is their angled bronzer slash blush brush. I prefer the smaller brushes because it gives me more control as to where I'm applying the bronzer. Now, moving on. So we are going to get into our actual eyeshadow. The palette that I will be using for this look, this is the newest one by Natasha Denona. This is one of the ones that I was drooling over during my no spend September because I felt like I was missing out. And then when I got the palette, I saw I was missing out. I love Natasha Denona. I love this brand. I do. I love the quality of the products. I'm digging her, even down to like the little palette packaging. It's so super cute. So this is what the shadows look like for you all who have not yet purchased or saw a review of this one. Love, love, love this palette. This one retails for, I believe, $65, and I got this one from Sephora. Sephora, at some point, they're gonna have to put me on staff. They're gonna have to let me buy some stock because ever since I found out that they do 1 hour from store to door delivery, I've been utterly obsessed. I have been obsessed, and I swear I get up some days and I'll like go on their website and I'll spot something, and next thing you know, within like 2 hours time, it's at my door, literally just sitting on my doorstep. Yeah, they got me out here bad, them and Amazon. Am I the only one, or do you guys like take advantage of the store to door ordering too? I mean, I'm just like obsessed with it at the moment. Y'all pray for me because it's getting close to the holiday season. Everything is about to be store to door. Everything. I don't care what it is. Everything is about to be store to door. So what I'm going to do is first prep my eyes. I'm going to use a tad bit of Juvia's Place concealer. Just a little, not a lot. There on that eye. For our transition shade, we will be using this matte shade here. This one is called Nurture. I will be using my Morphe M504 brush to apply, and we will apply this one all over. And that is from brow bone to lid. I mean, even just that color is super cute. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but that is a really nice, cool tone, neutral color that would be so good to just like wear for an everyday look. Not too much makeup, but just enough to say you did something. I like that. I like the shade. And now we are going to use Aspiration, which is this matte shade here. Still using the M504. I'm gonna blend it out just a little. I'm going to use, this is a concealer brush. It's a Morphe M224 brush. It's a rounded contour brush, rounded tip. I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics. This is their eye primer. And I'm using it because it's rather thick. So I'm just applying some to my brush, and some people can do it like this and then kind of look up. Oh, okay, it worked for me that time. It's going to using a clean Morphe M224. I'm going to go back in and apply this one here, which is called Unity, the shade here, and that's what we are going to apply to the area that we use the primer on. to fill in this area here, what I'm going to do is go back in to Aspiration, the shade here, applying that using my Morphe M441 brush. And very lightly, I'm just going to do that. Same to this eye. We're pretty much just patting it there. And for a bit of fun, we are going to take this shade here, which is called Risk, and I'm going to apply using my finger just a little bit right there for a bit of shimmer. It's very faint, so you may have to apply it with not so light of a hand. Using a smudge brush, I am going to apply Instinct, this shade here, to the under eye area. To this eye. Moving on to our blush. The blush I will be using, it is by Nars Cosmetics. This one is called Savage, and this is what it looks like. It's very subtle. I like a subtle blush majority of the time, but it gets the job done. And I'm applying it using just a regular blush brush. And I like this one because it gives you both a shimmer and a blush. So if you are one of those that you like to have like the highlight, but you're afraid because sometimes you can apply too much, a blush like this one, it serves both purposes. It gives you that bit of shimmer, but not too much. And for lips, I'm first going to start off with a MAC Cosmetic lip liner. This one is in the shade Chestnut. I'm now going to fill it in using a lip gloss. This is by Morphe, and this one is in the shade named Mars. Just going to apply this to fill it in. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Off camera, I applied Ardell 3D Faux Mink Lashes in the style number 858. What are we thinking? Do we like it? Are we digging it? I like it. It's a little different than what I normally do. So that's always a good thing when you're inspired to kind of step outside of your comfort zone, step outside of your box. So as for this palette, again, Natasha, that's my girl. Like, she's up there with the greats to me. So honestly, she can do no wrong, at least for right now. There's always room for error. But yeah, I like the palette. If you guys were on the fence and you needed confirmation to spend those coins, spend them. It's worth it. I have her bronze palette. I have her, gosh, what is it called? Loco Coco palette, I believe it's called. That palette, it's a little tricky because of the color story, but it's a beautifully curated color story. But it just takes a lot of imagination to use that particular palette. This palette here, I definitely say run out and purchase it, or add it to your wish list for Santa this Christmas. How about that? So as always guys, a full list of all items that were used will be located in the description box below. So make sure you check that out in case you were wondering about any of the products that I use throughout the duration of this video. And with that being said, as always guys, you know this is that part. I can't thank you enough for interacting with my content, for liking, sharing, viewing, subscribing, commenting, liking, giving me suggestions, critique, all of those things. It is so appreciated. I cannot believe I am almost to 500 supporters. This time last year, I think I probably had about maybe 150, and to see where I'm at now and what's to come, it is not by my own doing. It is all by you guys' support. So thank you so much. You guys are so appreciated. And if you have not subscribed, if you've made it this far, I consider you a supporter. Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you have, make sure to hit the notification bell so you are notified each and every time I upload. And yeah, guys, I'm not gonna keep you. Take care, stay safe, exercise self-care. First and foremost, put yourself first. It is not a luxury, it is a must. It is a necessity. Guys, I'm out of here. This video is over. Till next time, we shall chat again soon.